We're talking about staying calm under pressure,
Hmm.
and that responding, not reacting, that needs stability. And this is very much coming from our training. The first thing I teach people now is how to engage their core. I've been training Aikido a long, long time, and I used to really struggle with flying. I was a nervous flyer, and if there was any turbulence, I didn't like that feeling of being unstable, being unsafe. Once I learned to engage my core, I couldn't care less. I was happy. The plane could be swinging from side to side and jumping up and down, and as long as I felt stable, I could manage my emotions. I could manage my reactions to that constantly changing situation, which is stressful. So, how do we develop that stability? So, centering, so that engaging the core. Now, the great thing about engaging the core is it instantly gives us structure in our body, and you've seen that yourself.
Yeah.
That those little exercises we do to just give people the idea.
If you want, if you have time, it'd be nice to describe them. I think you could do a much better job than I can.
Um, Engaging the core.
Because I mean, from an experiential perspective, what happens, and I'm not going to steal your thunder, but what happens is that you actually feel that you're way, way more grounded than you
Yeah.
were 2 minutes before. Like you don't have to have stronger abs or do some crazy moves or like meditate for 20 years. You can literally see the effect of the stuff on your body with less than 120 seconds. So still blows my mind.
So, without sounding too judgy, when we learn to switch on the correct muscles, which are these um, tonic muscles, these stabilizing muscles, and we switch them on 5 to 10%, that's how they're designed to work, and that's how they can work constantly. It gives the wrong muscles a chance to switch on. We're not taught, we miss out so badly. No one teaches us how to breathe properly. We have to breathe with our diaphragm. So we're born, we get a smack on the ass, and we start breathing. Now, how we're doing that, it's hit and miss. You know, um, we're not really taught how to walk. We all do it by trial and error, falling on our butt over and over again until we manage not to fall over anymore. Now, there are better ways to do that. And one better way to do that is to engage your core. But, I was never taught that. I realized that my one of my Japanese teachers had been trying to communicate that, and I'd been working on it for years. And I happened to pick up a book on Pilates, and they described it step by step. And I thought, oh, that's so simple. I couldn't wait to get to the dojo and just start hurling people around. It was so profound. So what it is, it's much easier if you have someone coach you through it. But this is, for me, this is what hara is. And this is a Japanese concept of center. It's very important in Japanese culture, the hara. And I define it like this. You got the pelvic floor at the bottom, you got the diaphragm at the top, the diaphragm under the lungs, and then you've got this cylinder, which is the transverse abdominis, which is, I'm not sure, 3 or 4 layers deep. So, there's lots of obsession about six-pack, the rectus abdominis. But it's a superficial muscle. It has no meaning in physical. It looks great. Come on.
Yeah.
It looks great. But in physical activity, it has very little utility. If we gently squeeze on the pelvic floor, we gently engage the transverse abdominis, and we engage the diaphragm, we've got this stable core. Now, where this is important in Aikido, particularly, is in Newtonian physics. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So if we're going to push something, the only thing we can push against is the floor. So we're generating force from our feet. And we know that you can explain this so much better than me, Loris, but we know that we lose energy leaks as we transfer it. So we need to have a body that transfers energy efficiently and with minimal loss. So engaging that core gives us that ability to transfer energy from our lower limbs into our upper body and out through our upper limbs. So we have that center that gives us structure,
Uh-huh.
and it also allows us to maintain balance and play with balance. And they're the three kind of key things: center, structure, balance, that gives us that stability. Once we have that stability, because the mind leads the body, we can calm the mind as well. So we're not feeling every single buffet. We're not feeling every single bit of turbulence. We're riding with it. It's okay. We can manage that. So that brings us to equanimity.
Mm-hmm.
Equanimity, stability of mind. It's okay. It's okay. I don't have to react to every little thing. My coffee isn't quite as hot as I would like it. It's okay.